let me ask you something. Have you been feeling emotional, but you can't explain why that is? One minute you're fine, and the next minute you're probably thinking about your childhood. You're probably thinking about your family, your old relationships, the version of yourself you've outgrown. And that's not random, because we literally have a new moon in the sign of Cancer, and the new moon in Cancer isn't just giving you a fresh start. It's asking you to finally feel what you've been trying to outrun. Let me actually pull this up and show you guys where we're at. I want to share my screen. All right, let's see. So we've got the new moon. Usually when it turns new moon and full moons, you'll feel it for about the first week because you're really trying to figure things out. Just FYI. Now it's going to be in Leo. I can't wait for Leo season to start too. But right now, it's really asking you to finally feel what you've been trying to outrun. All right? So, and don't trip if you guys are new to astrology. You don't even need to know your whole birth chart. If you know your zodiac sign, you're good in the hood. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button in case you get a little bit of juice in this video. So today we're talking about the new moon in Cancer. I'm going to break it down what a new moon actually means, why Cancer makes this one feel so emotional, because we're also ending our Cancer season here. We got a lot of placements in Cancer. And why everybody, possibly what they all might be experiencing, and how to use this energy instead of letting it use you. Because this isn't just another moon phase. This isn't, I call it, let's say, an emotional reset. All right? I'm going to keep it really simple. Every new moon is a beginning, right? So this is how I like to think about it. Think about your garden. You have your garden. You think about planting that seed. That's the new moon energy. You can't see shit growing yet, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. That's new moon energy. So it's very quiet. It's invisible, but it's very powerful. Then you add Cancer in the mix. Now you got Cancer. Cancer's the nurturer, and it rules house number 4, which is home, family, memories, comfort, foundation, your inner child, your emotions, because it's ruled by the moon, your sense of safety. So Cancer is actually at home right now. Okay. So this new moon isn't asking, what do you want? It's saying, what actually makes you feel at home within yourself? Okay. Quick question. Think about it. Have you been missing anyone, or have you been missing a version of yourself that you used to be? Some people may have fallen out of pocket with, wherever they were treading. And then now all of a sudden you switch versions of yourself, because there are two very different things. Okay. So here's why this moon may hit a little bit different. So remember, Cancer is ruled by the moon. So that means there's a new moon in Cancer. When the moon's at home, it gets a little lazy. Think about it. If you go on a trip for a week and then you come home, it's like you're not ready to unpack your bags and do the dishes and clean the house. No, you want to relax and digress. So it can be a double-edged sword. So this energy is even stronger because it's at home, though. So you may notice a little bit more emotions, or more nostalgia, more vivid dreams, feeling a little bit more overprotective. Or you could be just wanting to stay at home. You could be wanting to hang out with just family when you're not 100%. You want to feel comforted. You want to have deeper connections instead of surface level conversations. So you may feel the need to have this emotional safety basket. That's exactly what this energy is designed to bring you. But let me say something. Healing doesn't always look like crying, all right? And violins. Sometimes healing looks like finally saying no to something, walking away from a situation. It could be taking a nap. It could be blocking a phone number. Oh my God, that's so funny. I just blocked like 4 numbers this week. And blocked somebody on Instagram. It could be forgiving yourself. It could just be simply cooking for yourself a nice, good hot meal. It could be just choosing peace instead of chaos. Cancer understands that. Now, you might be noticing people crying over things that they thought they healed. Some people could be missing home, their mom, their dad, their siblings, or just becoming aware of certain family patterns that could be playing out. You could be wanting to redecorate your space, organize a little bit, just making it feel like a sanctuary. You might be called to slow down a bit. You might want to protect your energy, reconnect with your intuition, and you might feel a little bit more sensitive than usual. That doesn't mean you're weak. It just means your nervous system right now is asking for attention. So how might that look to you? Well, it could be you not wanting to be super active right now until we get into Leo season, then you're going to be activated. So right now it's more like resting, recuperating, rethinking. It's almost as if your brain right now has so many things going on, but your mouth can't catch up. It can't articulate exactly how you feel with words. It just wants you to feel them. So who's going to feel this the most? Well, you got Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, Midhaven, and of course, fourth house placements because it rules that house. Or if your moon is heavily aspected, all right? So you're probably feeling this a little bit extra deep than others. But of course, everybody experiences every new moon somewhere in their birth chart, okay? So this lesson just shows up in a different area of your life. Now, I do want to talk about the shadow side because not a lot of people talk about the shadow side. You got to peep game on the fact that Cancer energy can hold on to things for a little bit too long. They may not express them. This could be old relationships, old pain, old guilt, old versions of yourself. You know, the new moon really isn't asking you to carry all of that into your next chapter. It's asking you to sit with it and say, what are you finally ready to put down? All right? And I want you to think about this. If you stop trying to make everybody else feel safe, what would you need to finally feel safe? That answer might be exactly what this new moon is trying to show you. So, Tisha, I know everyone's going to ask, how do we work with this energy? Well, a lot of people do new moon rituals. You can do that if you wish. However, you can also just journal your emotions instead of judging yourself. Give yourself grace. Spend some time at home. Call on family and do an activity with them if it feels healthy. Protect your peace by all means necessary, whatever it is that you got to do for that. Sometimes that might require you to be alone, be away from people, set boundaries, set intentions for emotional healing, maybe start a new routine that actually supports your nervous system. What activities can you do or hobbies that you have that can actually do that for you? So also, which is very important in Cancer season, you have to let yourself receive love instead of always being the one to give it. And most importantly, stop apologizing for needing rest. Rest is the most productive thing under Cancer energy. And hence why I've been getting so many DMs of people saying that they're just so tired and they just want to sleep and they just want to sleep and they just want to be in their bed and they just want to lay down. Like me, I was eating dinner today and I couldn't even sit up straight. I was like ready to pass out. Cancer energy is so draining. But that's the point. You're supposed to just not really do too much or do what you can. So, if this video helped you make astrology finally make a little bit of sense on the energy, I want you to hit that like button so YouTube knows to show it to more people. And if you're trying to learn astrology without all the confusing language they're putting out, subscribe to the channel, or you can always go join North Node University. I keep it simple, relatable, real. So what are you ready to leave behind? And what emotional chapter are you ready to begin? Also in the comments down below, drop your sun, drop your moon, drop your rising, and I'll give you a little nugget. I love seeing how these new moons show up differently for everybody.